Hey guys, it's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest champagne crypto. Thanks for tuning in. We got Bitcoin, we got LITECOIN. The cryptos are looking strong. Hopefully you guys are putting some weight on the barbell and adding some resistance. I know I am. I just came back from my therapy, my physical therapy. I'm feeling stronger. I'm moving the shoulder and I'm gaining more mobility. Every day we get stronger. If you're not getting stronger and putting more weight on the bar, do it now. Start kaboom with the best of them. We got Jojo, we got Rafterman, we got Treese, and the crypto maniac soldiers pouring into the population of the chat box. Make sure you're touching all the buttons, the like, the sub, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here every single day. Booming strong. Booming strong indeed. Hopefully you guys caught yesterday's live stream. I was going to take a clip out of it, but I haven't had time to do it. But we questioned the heliocentric model, the curve of the earth. I want to see it. Show it to me, guys. Make sure you check out that stream. It was entertaining, to say the least. Once Bitcoin cracks 10K, it's a wrap, says Jojo Wave. For a moment there, it seemed like we could have touched 10K yesterday, but we fell short. We cracked 95. I think we touched 96. But, you know, we got to battle. We got to battle our way. And I think that once we hit 10K, we may even have a sell-off. You're thinking it's a wrap? Maybe. I'm thinking that we're going to have to fight our way up. I think that maybe there's people waiting to sell at 10K. But on the other hand, when people see the 5 digits, they may get excited and FOMO in. So you'll have a little bit of sell-off. You have a little bit of buying. And because of that, I don't know exactly if it's going to take off like a rocket or not. But one thing that I feel pretty confident of is that the trend is looking good. The cryptos are looking strong, and it appears like it's going to be gaining weight as we approach the halvening for Bitcoin, which apparently is going to come sooner than later. Apparently coming sooner than later. I heard that the miners out there are mining faster. There's more terahash on the networks, and because of that, it's actually pushed the date a little closer. Roger Ripple's out here. He says the FOMO's kicking in. It appears like maybe. Let's see how strong that FOMO kicks in. You know, the higher the price, the stronger the FOMO. But the higher the price, the more whales I would assume would dump. Remember, this is going to be a little different than the last major kapump. Hello from Connecticut. Shout out to Avellino. Shout out to the boomers that are tuning in. Guys, caress all the buttons. We only got 4 likes. I need you touching the like. Touch, 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 touch. Caress, caress. Move it. Touch it. Boom, boom, boom. Right now. Shout out to all the maniacs out there. Guys, check out yesterday's stream with the astronauts. The astronauts. The cosmonauts. Don't be a crypto knot. That's an entertaining stream. Catch it around the 30-minute, around 28, 30 minutes is where we go off from the crypto talk into other talk. And I like you boomers rocking with me, questioning the curvature, questioning everything. We need to ask questions because apparently we've been lied to. Drop a like and a sub. You got it, Jojo. Drop a like and a sub. We got those likes moving up. Concurrent viewers are increasing. We're gaining weight out here. Crypto's looking strong. We're going to check out today's math. We'll look at the charts. And we'll talk about it. Drop a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're shaking and baking with. Let me know if you tuned into yesterday's stream. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if you've tuned into the D-Live streams, dlive.tv/champagne crypto. It's not only YouTube nowadays, guys. Guys, look, YouTube's feeling like 1998. I mean, there's still people here, but we got to try other platforms, and we are. dlive.tv/champagne crypto. One thing I've noticed about YouTube, though, it seems like they've eased up a little bit on the shadow bans, a little bit on the attacking the streams with the soy EMPs. Apparently, they're getting sued. I think there's a lot of people suing the tubes out there for the funny bunny. Loving my ETH, too, says Niagara Gardner. ETH looking good. Litecoin finally looking good. I was looking at the charts, and Litecoin's actually been performing like a maniac out there. It's like up almost 30% in the past month. And yesterday I had a run of finally Litecoin gaining weight. But I was looking at the numbers, especially against Bitcoin, and it's about the same price now than I sold it at like months ago. Remember when I was complaining about Litecoin holding the bag? I think finally it's getting close to the price that I sold it. So I'm still not feeling any type of way about selling my Litecoin when I did. And let's see how it all pans out. But luckily it's up, because I still have a little bit. I get a few D-Live broadcasts as a Rafterman. Indeed, we've seen you out there. And I got to do a few more. But there's some up right now. And we'll continue to do that. I'm here on YouTube. I'm not quitting YouTube unless they completely snipe me out the box. Because we have 14,000 plus subs here. And although the majority of those are not getting notifications, we're going to continue to move it. Litecoin's up 22%. You got it. You got it. Let's check out today's math over there on CoinMarketCap. First look at the Bitcoin charts. We're trading at 92. We'll look at the technicals and we'll touch up. It seems like a lot of action happened yesterday. Things are kind of appearing to stabilize. I thought we would be at a new, have a new level at 8,900, new sustained level there. Let's see, let's see if we can sustain there above 8,900. It's looking good. Let's look at the full featured over here. Ultra VPN getting me ads. Guys, I'm getting ads. I'm getting ads that I'm earning BAT tokens with because I've downloaded the Brave browser. You can too. The link's in the description. Do it now. It's the easiest way to earn crypto. This thing is just like Chrome. You can get a few bucks of crypto just for surfing around over here. Google Chrome is not going to do that for you. Let me share my screen. You can see this is the, what is this, the 1 day? Look at the 1 day looking strong. I mean, we had a run up and now we're kind of dumping, but this candle's interesting. I think this was during the live stream yesterday. Then we moved up substantially, but now we're dumping again. It seems like we're trying to find a new support level there at I said it was 89, but it's looking like it's above 9,000. Lucian says, very excited about the future in smart contracts platform. Tokenizations of assets seem to appear more and more. And 160 million real estate building was sold as security tokens. Oh, I didn't know about that, but I'm not surprised. We're going to see more tokenization, more blockchain technology, and this thing's growing. Lady Plants is here. Kaboom. Niagara Gardner's here. He says, Blue Chipper's doing well. As we expect. And shout out to you, Niagara Gardner. I know you're a Litecoin maniac, and let there be light. Let it be, let it shine on the crypto valley. I still have a baggie. I'm still figuring out what's the purpose of Litecoin, but does it really matter right now? I mean, it's going up, right? As long as you have the majority of your bags in Bitcoin, I think it's okay to dip, dabble, and try out some altcoins. Some of them will gain more weight than Bitcoin, but the most secure crypto coin appears to be Bitcoin. Let me repeat that I'm not your financial advisor, although maybe I should be your crypto father. This is just my opinion, and take it as a grain of salt. That was in Zurich, Switzerland, says Lucian, as far as the real estate buildings. Okay. Real estate asset-backed crypto is something I'm very bullish on. Yeah, I mean, it seems like blockchain technology will lend itself good for stuff like that. So I have nothing against it. I got my eyes on it. Rafterman loves Litecoin. Okay. Let's check out today's mathematics. Guys, make sure you're touching all the buttons. We got 7 likes, 16 concurrent viewers. Half of you haven't touched the button for me. Touch it right now. I don't know how much it helps, but it looks good. It looks good. When they show up, at least we got a few likes there. Registered. Market cap at 256 billion. Bitcoin dominance back at 66%, guys. Have you noticed the trend here? It moves up and moves down. The dominance may change, but once we start trading sideways, we go back to a 66% dominance. Is this by design? If it's not, am I looking too much into the math, into the numbers? I don't know, but I'm noticing a lot more synchronicities nowadays. Bitcoin at 93.16, trading sideways at a change of 0.71% in 24 hours, basically, where we were at yesterday. Ether at 179, up slightly. Ripple at 23 cents. Bitcoin Cash is down almost 4% at 372. And Bitcoin Satoshi Vision continues to dump as we approach this February 4th court hearing with Craig Wright, the so-called Satoshi, what many refer to as the fake Toshi. This thing is dumping at 268 right now, down 10%. Let's see what happens. Litecoin is the winner today. It's up 2%, but yesterday it really gained weight after our broadcast. We're at $68 for Litecoin. Where are we at Bitcoin wise. 0.0075 was the number I think I dumped at. And we're at 0.0072, so we haven't even gotten there yet. It's okay. It's okay. But Litecoin gaining a lot of weight. Let's see. Let's look at these other prices. We got EOS down, actually, at 410. Guys, what's up with EOS? I got a bag of EOS. Is my EOS bag my next Litecoin bag? Am I going to start feeling some type of way with EOS, or what's going on? Did Dan Larimer dump on us? I haven't heard from Dan in a while. What's up with Dan? Dan, if you're out there, pop out on us. Let us know what's going on with the Ethereum on steroids. Do you got a new DApp for us? Because the Voice DApp announcement didn't do much for the champ. I'm going to be honest with you. Some people got excited, but I mean, it didn't give me an erection, okay? It didn't do it for me, guys, this announcement with Voice. So, Dan, if you're out there, let us know about something exciting here with EOS, okay? Not Voice, please. Binance at 1809, Cardano at 5 cents. Ethereum Classic's been gaining a lot of weight this month, but it's down almost 10% today. Now trading at 1096. Monero is up 71 bucks. Why would you get Litecoin when you can get Monero for about the same price? Why would you get Litecoin when you can get Monero at the same? If you had 70 bucks, if your last 70 bucks and you had to buy a crypto coin, would you buy Litecoin or would you buy Monero? Right now, if it's your last 70 bucks and you had to buy one crypto coin in the top 20, would you buy Litecoin or Monero? Tron at 1 cent. Stellar at 6 cents. Tezos looking good. Tezos looking good. I need to know more about Tezos. Is there a sexy DApp that I need to be handling? What's going on here? At $1.67 for Tezos. Who's the big gainers today? Mona Coin, Icon. Icon has been performing like a slugger. This is the Korean Ethereum. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the news is, but sometimes it doesn't need, it needs, sometimes it's not even anything that serious, but, some news or maybe a whale comes in or it's up. That's the bottom line. Block stamp is up. I don't know about that. Lisk. I've talked about Lisk at the very beginning of the channel. Lisk is an alternative to Ethereum where you can program dApps on, is it C# or JavaScript? I'm not sure, but Lisk is an Ether competitor. It's up. Golem has been doing well. Ontology. Let's see if there's any good deals today. Good deals and steals. Centrality, I don't know much about. SV's down. You got ETH Classics down. Is it a good deal or has ETH Classic gained enough weight where, it's just going to be trading sideways now? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Dash seems like a good deal. Zcoin, I don't know much about. Maybe even Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin Gold. Zcash is down. What has more liquidity, Litecoin or Monero? I think it's Litecoin, Jojo. I think it's Litecoin. Yeah, I think it's Litecoin. You do have a point there. It's it's a lot easier to get in and out of Litecoin. And as more exchanges probably won't even accept the privacy coins. But I'm expecting more DEXs to pop up. Almost picked up a huge bag of Lisk yesterday, says Treese. Yeah, it's booming today. But, that's the thing. You're trying to chase the coin. You may or may not hit. I mean, the rule of thumb here is just stick with Bitcoin. Stick with Bitcoin. It keeps gaining weight. Yeah, it doesn't have as much swings as some of the altcoins, but sometimes that's a good deal, in my opinion. Derek McLean says just more gambling apps. Yeah, majority of these decentralized application platforms are just supporting a bunch of gambling dApps. But usually that's how it is with technology. It's usually centered around gambling or pornography. I mean, we've seen that even with the internet in the 90s. It's like, unfortunately, sometimes, the technology propagates with those degenerate industries. It is what it is. Privacy is another coin type I'm very bullish on, says Derek. They've been performing pretty well, Derek. The privacy coins, the Zcash, the Moneros, and more. Even Dash has performed pretty well. I think there's going to be some demand for privacy coins, but I'm here to say that I don't think privacy coins are going to replace these blockchain coins. Like the surveillance coins. I don't think Monero is going to replace Bitcoin or anything like that. I think there's going to be their industry. There's going to be their demand, but it's not going to be any bigger than the actual blockchain industry and the surveillance coins. But the question is, are they undervalued right now and they're going to go up? And they probably are. Kaboom managed to jump on live. Shout out to Passive Crypto. Tony Fomo's out. No, Mr. Bozak out here. Rafterman says, in the long run, staying in Bitcoin is the winning move. Yeah, we've already identified that. It's like you could try to chase this one or that one, and maybe you catch a winner, but the majority of them end up underperforming against Bitcoin. So, that's why my strategy has been like stack the bits, have the majority of the bag in the bits. What have I said? 60, 70%. I used to say half the bag in the bits, but I would say even a little bit more. And if you want to be conservative, if you want to be a hodler, now, if you're a day trader, if you're playing the swings, there's a different strategy. I think as governments get bigger, people want more privacy. Yeah, but on the other hand, like the layman doesn't really care about privacy. Look at everybody sharing their whole life on these internets. No one's really complaining. Facebook's been caught selling people's data. I don't know how many times, violating people's privacy. And the majority of people, I don't even think they value their privacy, honestly, So I don't know how much it's going to, push things. I certainly do. And I think there is a niche of people that value privacy, but the layman, most people are on Facebook. Most people are on the gram. Most people are getting tracked, and they don't care. So, I don't know, but I think there's a section of people that they do care, and that's who Monero and Privacy Coins are targeting. Have a strong weekend, says Rafterman. Thank you so much, Rafterman. Just drop me $2 here in the population of the chat box. Guys, follow the leader here, Rafterman. Don't show up to the crypto party empty-handed, without a little bottle, without a little smoke out here. Don't be that guy. There's always that guy that shows up to the party empty-handed and he wants to consume everybody's goods. Don't be that guy. Drop $1 or 10 here in the bucket if you're getting value from the stream. Share this on your social media feeds. Let the friends, the family, and the rest of the animals on your farm know that you're booming here with the best of them. Thank you so much, Rafterman. Irish says, yo. Roger Ripple says, only the snowflakes. And Derek McLean says, I do. I guess you were saying people that value privacy. I do as well. But the normies, they really don't care, And evidence of that is like how people document their lives on Instagram. And most people that are doing that, doing all the selfies, documenting their kids, their life, they're just mimicking other people that are actually monetizing. So most people are not monetizing. It's not a business. They're trying to just act out what they see, other people acting out on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on the gram or whatnot. At least YouTube, they provide you an avenue to monetize that, clear avenue. They tell you, listen, you need 1,000 subscribers, you need this much, in the third, and you can monetize. But on the gram, it's a little more difficult. You need to get, I don't even have to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, guys, got to go do her swimming, her aquatics. Shout out to Lady Plants. The way I'm feeling with my last trades, I need a smoke and a drink, says Irish. Yeah, would you be better off just holding Bitcoin? That's all, you need to answer that for yourself. Thank you again to Rafterman out there. Is there any good headlines? Let's look at the technicals out here. Another ad. Boom, boom, boom. Click on them. Bitcoin against the US dollar. Let's check out these technicals. They've been looking bullish, even out for a month. So oscillators are reading a neutral, but summary is buy. Moving averages are strong buy. 14 moving average technical indicators are reading strong buy here on TradingView. This is the link if you want to see this. This changes daily. These are not my technicals. This is a page that aggregates all the technicals out there. So, and you can see it. This is for the 1 day chart. 1 day outlook, or you can go to a 1 week outlook, which is about the same, or let's look at the 1 month outlook. The 1 month outlook looks more positive than both the 1 day and the 1 week outlooks here on the technicals, guys. This is the technicals. These are not my opinions. These are the technicals that are being displayed here on TradingView. What technicals, you ask? Well, you got oscillators. You got relative strength index, commodity channel index, momentum, bull bear power, etc. You got your moving average, your exponential moving average, your simple moving average, whether it be 5 days, 10 days, 20 days, 100, 200 days. All the math is there. If you want to read exactly how they're measured, you can click on them. Hey, Irish, don't worry, I'm there with you, says Trees. Okay, yeah, I mean, if you had a bad deal, listen, you can't call yourself a crypto maniac unless you've been out on the field and you've had a couple bad trades, you've lost a limb, you've drawn some blood. You don't expect to be a boomer, okay? Don't be expecting to be a Bitcoin boomer and just come into the battle zone unscathed and, come out of the battle zone unscathed. It's not going to happen. Slobo says, Rafterman, he agrees 90% Bitcoin. Rafterman's 90% Bitcoin. All right, yeah. So you're even more aggressive than I am. And that's cool. It seems to be a winning strategy. I do about maybe 70, 80%. And then, I'll play around with some altcoins. I'll hodl some altcoins. I got a small bag of LITECOIN. You guys know which coins that I like. I'm mostly the blue chippers. I don't really chase these little baby coins. I have in the past. Everybody, has played around with some good ones and some bad ones. But, I'm kind of a conservative portfolio. Not as conservative as Rafterman, but I guess conservative compared to others. Win more than you lose. Easy as that. That's right. Buy low, sell high. You buy blood and you sell the green. Slobo says, yeah, I lost half my freaking limbs at the start. There you go. It's, there's some funny bunny coins out there, the Connect, unfortunately that didn't work out. There's other ones now too. And there's a bunch of them. There's some that people have been telling me about, some of these dApps on, I don't know if it's Tron or like, oh, you can make this ROI. And then some of them, they work for a while and then they don't work. And, I just stick with getting Bitcoin, guys. It seems to me like that's a better strategy. But, you got to figure out on your own. Some are good, some are bad, some boom, some don't. There's how many coins out here, guys? 5,000, there's a lot to choose from. Slobo says, Goy Heavy scammed that platform called Optio. See, I don't even heard of that. There's so many platforms, I don't know. I've never even heard of that one. You're right, Champagne. I would have been better off, but I get greedy. I want to get some gains, some on alts, which works, but not this week. Been either missing or getting in when it goes down. Yeah, maybe you're better off just, hodling Bitcoin. Look what Rafterman does, DCA, and I do this as well. Every week or every 2 weeks or whenever you can, you buy a little bit, and that way it averages out. And usually that strategy ends up being a better strategy than trying to time the coin, figure out which one's going to boom. And it's like, guys, look, Bitcoin's been going up and it's probably going to go up. So, buy and hold long term, says Derek. Yeah, there it is. And again, guys, this is my opinion. I may be wrong, but this is my opinion. And I'll tell you, some people may agree, So it's another way to look at things. Ultimately, you're going to do whatever you like. Roger Ripple walks with a limp. Yeah, sometimes, you got to. I think all of us have gotten into something that we regret, at some point. But that's, nobody's perfect, and that's part of the game. You win some, you lose some. And the main point here is that you keep going and you learn from some of your losses, Irish says, thanks for the encouragement and words. No problem, Irish. Thanks for stopping by. Shout out to Crypto Chronic. I see you. Shout out to Slobo, Streets, Roger Ripple, and the rest of the boomers out there. I see you guys. If you're a long-term hold, DCA is by far the best strategy, says Derek McLean. I agree. If you think, okay, Bitcoin's going to be up, if you think that Bitcoin in 2 years is going to be up, why not just start getting a little here, getting a little there, not worrying so much about the price? If you think that Bitcoin's going to hit an all-time high in the next 2 to 5 years, what does it matter if you bought at 88 or 9,300? It doesn't really matter, right? Rafterman says also have metals, a little real estate, and a small amount of stocks. Yeah, I mean, now you're talking about other asset classes, and that's a whole nother discussion of how you want to spread out your holdings in other asset classes. And I don't really talk about that because that's not my forte. When I specifically talk about crypto holdings, I think the majority of all your bags should be in Bitcoin. Now, as far as like all of your assets, I don't know. I think that's a little more complicated. But I do agree. Metals are nice to have. Metals retain their value pretty well. And real estate as well. I like real estate because it's tangible, But, real estate hasn't gave the returns that crypto has in the past couple of years. But, of course, it's a lot less risky, and it's something you can hold in your hand or see with your own eyes. Bitcoin, it is what it is. It's just an idea, guys. It's the simulation. It's the simulacra, just like fiat is. Thinking about it, you're guaranteeing yourself to buy at the lowest prices. Yeah, if you're doing DCA, I mean, or you're not the lowest prices, but if you're DCAing, by definition, you're getting an average price. So you're not going to get a high or a low price. But that's not bad. $9,200. Yeah, it looks like let's zoom out here for the 1 month. It's been a nice month. Look at this month chart. It's like we haven't traded sideways that much, only for a few days on the 19th over here, and a few days on the 11th. From the 11th to the 13th, from the 19th to the 23rd. But other than that, it's been up, overall upward trend. So let's see if we continue with this. I think that at some point we're gonna have to go again and trade sideways for at least 3-4 days. That's the question. It looks like we're gearing up for some sideways trading. Maybe it'll stick around here at 92, or maybe it'll drop back here to 89 and trade sideways before we move back up again. But overall, I think we're on a clear path to $10,000. How long is this going to take? It could take a week. It could take a month or two. But I'm pretty confident that we will crack $10,000 before the halvening. And let's see how far this train could go. I mean, I once I thought that we were going to come close to all-time highs because of this halvening event, but I doubt it, guys. I think we'd be happy if we see 12. I'll be super surprised if we see 15. Rafterman says the last, how many years? 10 years? BTC is the best returns of any assets. Yeah, I mean, if you look at, if you compare, it's like Bitcoin has really been the top performing asset. I don't know any asset that's outperformed Bitcoin, any asset class. I'm sure there's like, those diamonds in the rough, stocks that maybe have done better, or I'm just saying an asset class like real estate, energy, metals, other commodities. None of them have gained more weight than Bitcoin. Rafterman did heavier investing when Bitcoin was below 4K. Congratulations. And that was at the beginning of 2019. I told you guys, I was on every single day. Guys, accumulation period. This is the accumulation period. I told you guys, boom, boom, boom. I was stacking as well, doing little buys here and there. Sometimes you can only buy a couple bucks, but, whatever, it's good. I remember sometimes I was buying even $10 worth of BTC when it was below 4,000. And that's okay. You just keep stacking them. It all ends up adding up. So if you were buying even $10 worth of Bitcoin when it was 4,000, you've already doubled up your money. More than doubled up. Shout out to Rafterman, Derek, and the rest of the boomers. Guys, check out yesterday's stream. We started questioning the flat earth, the curvature of the earth, the moon landing, and I think it was some fun conversation. Definitely entertaining, to say the least. I recommend you check that out. My intent was to cut out a clip or whatnot, but I don't know. I've kept this channel so crypto centric that maybe it throws me off to put another topic out there. And that's why I've kind of been doing it on D Live. But, you know, something in the back of my mind's telling me, like, champ, don't just do crypto. Just hit them up with everything. Just go hard, champ. Give them all you got. You know, sometimes I pull back on them, you know. I don't know the actual reason. I don't think it's out of fear or anything like that. I think it's just me trying to keep this channel where it's at, or I don't know. I told all my friends and family to get into Bitcoin at 3K and told them to get into Litecoin at 20, says Treese. They didn't. Yeah, I mean, I think you got to be careful about like trying to tell people what to do, you know, because some people don't want to be told what to do. And then also they want to hold you accountable if things go right or wrong, or listen, they'll hold you accountable if it doesn't go right, and they'll ignore you if it goes wrong. So I think the better strategy is stop trying to tell people what to do, you know, and just give your opinion if they ask, or do your thing. If you want to give out your opinions, you know, you could do them by posting online and not attacking them, you know, other people and telling them, you know, you should do this. I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, but I think a lot of us get excited, you know, in this space with the cryptos or even the truth community. When you start realizing like the moon landing's a hoax, and you know, you have all these questions. Sometimes you want to put other people on, but people got to go at their own pace, you know, and you don't got to always be, you know, the promoter. You know, sometimes you just got to find your own route and figure it out on your own. Listen to your own advice. Hopefully you did, Treese. You know, you told your friends and family to buy, but did you buy, you know? And that's ultimately what matters more, I think. You know, how you're handling yourself, what you're doing, and then, you know, you lead more by example than anything. You know, if people actually start seeing you win, then they may come to you and be like, Treese, you know, what would you been doing? I saw that you were making moves. Yeah, I gave them the chance to get in a good price, but it's really up to them. Yeah, I mean, you can let them know, but trying to like tell them what to do, or like, oh, you know, convince them of something or motivate them. It's, you know, ultimately people need to find it on their own. That's what I'm noticing here about the path here, whether it be the path from these alternative frequencies, whether it be in crypto or any of these other paths, self-improvement, general awakenment. It's like, it's up to you, you know, it's really up to you. If you want to look behind the gate, or if you want to make a move, it's up to you. They can buy in when Bitcoin goes past 100K. Yeah, I mean, you know, the FOMO will kick in. I'm sure the FOMO will kick in as we hit 10,000. But I'll tell you, we're going to see some real FOMO when Bitcoin hits prices that it's never hit before. So in other words, when it surpasses an all-time high. And I think that's when we'll get some real new blood. You know, let's say there's a lot of people that they missed the last bull run, and they're still waiting on the sidelines. They heard about Bitcoin, but they ask, oh, where's the price of Bitcoin? You tell them, oh, it's 9, 10,000. It's like, oh yeah, I remember when it was like 15, 14. So it's not that exciting for them. But if you tell them, oh, Bitcoin's 25,000, a price they've never heard before, I think price never heard of before prices is what's going to bring more new blood and kick that FOMO in. Sergio Castro's here. Kaboom to you. But yeah, that's what's going on out there, guys. I want to keep the stream shorter than yesterday. I think we've done a lot of hour streams, and I have a little less time on my hands than I did yesterday. So I'll keep it short. I'll give you a few more minutes to give me a comment or questions. I encourage you to check out yesterday's stream. The whole stream's good, but it gets more interesting around, I don't know, like the 25, 30-minute mark. And maybe I'll clip it out or something. My intent is to do a whole D live stream, things that make you go, when it comes to like space, astronauts, and all these claims, the moon. I already did the moon one, but you know, the people that are saying the earth is flat or whatnot, you know, we'll go into all that. And we touched upon it yesterday. So if you want to get some of that content, do that. How was your therapy today, champ? Doing good, Jojo. Thanks for asking. Doing good. I'm getting stronger every day. I'm doing about 3 days a week therapy. And you know, that's my gym. It's basically like a gym. When you go in there, there's you know, gym equipment. They got the leg press, the Smith machines, the dumbbells. They even had me doing a little bit of dumbbell curl, bicep curls today on that bad arm. I moved up to 5 pounds. You know, I'm doing the 5-pound curls on a bad arm. And you know, I had the surgery last month, excuse me. So I'm on the path to recovery. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Thanks, Chan, for your work. Thank you, Rafterman. I appreciate you. Slobo says, love that perspective on the moon and lunar calendar. Yeah, thank you. You know, and thank you to those that have provided me the information, because I'm just passing it on what I've came across. And I don't know whether it's fact or not. And, you know, what we're doing is we're evaluating the information on our own. And, you know, ultimately, we have to make our own decisions, you know. But yeah, check that out. I'm going to do some more streams of that. If you like it, let me know. Shout out to Slobos, Rafterman, Jojo, Sergio, Treese, Derek, Crypto Chronic, and the rest of the boomers out there. If there's not any more comments and questions, I think I'm going to go ahead and tune this one down, grab something to eat, and enjoy the rest of my day. There's plenty of things to do, plenty of responsibilities to handle. I would say I'm going to go put some weight on the bar, but I did today in the form of 5 pounds on my curls. So I started at 2.5, guys, last week, so I'm now up to 5. On that note, guys, thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Shout out to all the viewers out there following me on D Live if you haven't already. We're going to be doing streams there. We already started, and we're doing streams. There's content there for you guys to check out. Check out all the content we do up here, and check out the very last video. I think it's will Bitcoin reach this price? The one that has an astronaut on the thumbnail. Have a good one, bro. You too, Treese. Stay strong. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.